Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Elevate English. Today, we have a very interesting topic. It's a question that many people think about.
Yes. Is it better to be born rich or poor? This is something we all wonder about at some point.
Some people say being born rich gives you a huge advantage. Others say being born poor makes you stronger.
It's a debate that's been going on for a long time. Let's explore both sides.
So let's start with the advantages of being born rich. What are they?
First, you have access to better education. You can go to the best schools. You can have private tutors.
So you get a head start.
Yes. You also have access to better health care. You can see the best doctors. You can get the best treatments.
So your health is better protected.
Yes. And you have more opportunities. You can travel, you can meet influential people, you can build a strong network.
So being born rich gives you many advantages.
It does, but it also comes with challenges.
What kind of challenges?
You might have pressure to succeed. Your family might expect you to continue the legacy.
So there's a lot of pressure.
Yes, and you might not develop certain skills, like resilience, like the ability to work hard.
So being born rich can make you soft.
Sometimes, if everything is given to you, you might not learn to struggle.
And what about being born poor? What are the advantages of that?
Being born poor teaches you resilience. You learn to survive with very little.
So you become strong.
Yes, you develop a strong work ethic. You know that you have to work hard to get what you want.
So you learn the value of money.
Yes, when you grow up poor, you understand how hard it is to earn money. You appreciate it more.
What else?
You also develop creativity. You learn to solve problems with limited resources.
So you become resourceful.
Yes, and you often become more compassionate. You understand what it's like to struggle, so you help others who are struggling.
So being born poor has advantages too.
Yes, it shapes your character. It builds strength.
But what are the disadvantages of being born poor?
You have limited access to education. You might not be able to go to good schools.
So you're at a disadvantage from the start.
Yes. You also have limited access to health care. You might not get the treatment you need.
That's a serious problem.
It is. And you have fewer opportunities. You might not be able to travel. You might not meet influential people.
So it's harder to get ahead.
Yes. You have to work much harder to achieve the same things.
So which is better, being born rich or poor?
It's a complex question. There's no simple answer.
What do you think?
I think being born rich gives you more resources, but being born poor gives you more character.
So it's a trade-off.
Yes, each has its advantages and disadvantages.
What about the people who are born rich? Can they develop character?
Yes, if they're raised well, if they're taught the value of hard work.
And people born poor? Can they become rich?
Yes, many successful people were born poor. They worked hard and achieved great things.
Like who?
Oprah Winfrey was born poor. She became one of the most successful women in the world.
Really? I didn't know that.
And Andrew Carnegie was born poor. He became one of the richest men in history.
Impressive. So it's possible to go from poverty to wealth.
Yes, it takes hard work and determination, but it's possible.
So what's the most important factor for success?
I think the most important factor is mindset, how you think about yourself and your situation.
What do you mean?
If you believe you can succeed, you will find a way. If you think you're doomed, you'll stay stuck.
So attitude is everything.
Yes, a positive attitude can overcome many obstacles.
What about luck? Does that play a role?
Luck can play a role, but you have to be ready for it. You have to work hard and be prepared.
So hard work is more important than luck.
Yes, hard work creates its own luck.
What about education? Is that important?
Very important. Education opens doors. It gives you knowledge and skills.
But can you get an education if you're poor?
It's harder, but there are scholarships, grants, and loans. Many poor people have gotten an education through these.
So there are ways.
Yes, but it requires determination. You have to be willing to work for it.
What about the role of family? Does that matter?
Family support is very important. A supportive family can help you succeed.
But what if you don't have a supportive family?
That's a challenge, but you can find support elsewhere. Mentors, teachers, friends?
So you don't have to be born rich to succeed.
No. Many successful people came from humble beginnings. They made their own way.
So what's the final answer? Is it better to be born rich or poor?
I think it's better to be born with a strong character. Whether you're rich or poor, your character determines your success.
So it's about who you are, not what you have.
Exactly. Your values, your work ethic, your attitude. These are what matter most.
So wealth doesn't guarantee success.
No. Many rich people are unhappy. Many poor people are happy.
So happiness is not about money.
No. It's about purpose. It's about relationships. It's about living a meaningful life.
So what's the lesson from all this?
The lesson is that you can succeed no matter where you start. Your circumstances don't define you. Your choices.
That's a powerful message.
Yes, and it's a message that can change your life.
So what's the final thought?
Don't worry about where you start. Focus on where you're going. Work hard, stay positive, and never give up.
That's great advice.
And remember, every great achievement starts with a decision to try.
So we should never let our circumstances hold us back.
No, we should always believe in ourselves. We should always keep moving forward.
Thank you for this wonderful discussion.
Thank you for listening.
So we've talked about the advantages and disadvantages of both. But what about the middle class? Where do they fit in?
That's a great question. The middle class is often overlooked in this debate.
Why is that?
Because they're not extremely rich or extremely poor. They're in the middle. They have some advantages, but also some struggles.
So they have a mix of both.
Yes. They have access to education and healthcare, but not always the best. They have opportunities, but not as many as the rich.
So they're in a unique position.
Yes. They often work very hard to maintain their lifestyle. They have to be careful with money.
Do they have more stress than the rich or poor?
It can be. The middle class often worries about losing what they have. One bad event could push them into poverty.
That's a lot of pressure.
It is. But they also have more stability than the poor.
So they're in a precarious position.
Yes. They have to work hard to stay where they are.
So what's the best financial position to be born into?
I don't think there's a single best position. It depends on the person and their goals.
What do you mean?
Some people are driven by adversity. They thrive when they have to struggle. Others need stability to focus on their goals.
So it's about personality.
Yes. A person's character matters more than their circumstances.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Two people could be born into the same circumstances and have very different outcomes. One might become successful, the other might not.
Why would that happen?
Because of their choices, their attitudes, their work ethic. So it's about what they do with what they have. Exactly. Your circumstances don't determine your future. Your actions do.
What about the role of privilege? Does that matter?
Privilege definitely matters. Being born into a wealthy family gives you advantages.
Like what?
You have a safety net. You can take risks without worrying about survival. You can afford to fail.
That's a big advantage.
It is. But it's not the only factor. There are many poor people who have achieved great success.
So privilege isn't everything.
No. It helps, but it's not a guarantee of success.
What about the role of education? Can that overcome poverty?
Yes. Education is one of the most powerful tools for overcoming poverty.
Why is that?
Education gives you knowledge and skills. It opens doors to better jobs. It helps you make better decisions.
Impressive. So education is key.
Yes, it's the great equalizer.
But what if you can't afford education?
There are options. Scholarships, loans, online courses, many free resources are available.
Free resources?
Yes, you can learn almost anything online for free. You just need access to the internet.
So poverty doesn't have to be a barrier to learning.
Exactly. You can learn anything if you're determined.
What about the role of hard work? Is that more important than education?
They go hand in hand. Education gives you knowledge. Hard work helps you apply it.
So you need both.
Yes, you can't succeed with just one.
What about the role of networking? Is that important?
Networking is very important. Knowing the right people can open doors.
But how do you network if you're poor?
You can network through work, school, or community events. You can also network online.
So there are ways.
Yes, it might be harder, but it's possible.
So what's the most important factor for success?
I believe it's mindset. Your mindset determines your actions. Your actions determine your outcomes.
What is a success mindset?
A success mindset is believing that you can improve your situation. It's believing that you can learn and grow.
So it's about self-belief.
Yes, if you don't believe in yourself, you won't try. And if you don't try, you won't succeed.
Can you develop a success mindset?
Yes, it takes practice. It takes effort, but it's possible.
How do you develop it?
Surround yourself with positive people. Read inspiring books. Set goals and achieve them.
So it's about building momentum.
Yes, small wins lead to bigger wins.
So it's better to be born rich or poor?
Neither is inherently better. Both have advantages and disadvantages.
So which is better?
It's better to be born into a family that values education, hard work, and kindness, regardless of wealth.
So it's about values.
Yes, wealth comes and goes, but values stay with you.
So what should we focus on?
Focus on developing good values. Work hard, be kind, be honest, be persistent.
And what about money?
Money is important, but it's not everything. It's a tool, not a goal.
So it's about what you do with it.
Exactly. Use money to create a better life for yourself and others.
So what's the final message?
Don't let your circumstances define you. You can succeed no matter where you start.
That's inspiring.
Yes, and it's true.
And what about someone who is rich but unhappy?
Money can't buy happiness. Focus on relationships. Focus on purpose. Find meaning in your life.
So happiness comes from within.
Yes, material things can't fill an emotional void.
So what's the most important thing in life?
Love, connection, purpose. These are what truly matter.
Thank you for this beautiful discussion.
Thank you for listening.
If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Share this with someone who needs inspiration.
And remember, you have the power to shape your life.
Goodbye and good luck. Work hard and stay positive.
We'll see you next time on Elevate English.